is pretty much what it is.
26
years. We were young and stupid and broke, and we did a lot of silly things and a lot of fun things. We went to the wrong restaurant one night because we both read the same review. Had to go, went to the wrong restaurant, same owner, but we went to the really expensive one. And it was like a Thursday, and it was really before it was a struggle, but we made it. We was like, no, we're just gonna bite the bullet. We ate dinner, and we had a great time. We always did, and we walked out of plenty of restaurants together, and we rejected, along with people we've dated, because we used to have to take them for a walk through the park sometimes on Saturday at the Green Market for approval or not. And we'd exchange a hammer, a screwdriver. I think once I brought her a vacuum because she had to meet somebody to say yay or nay. But really, the only person at this table that I remember meeting is Jeff. Because I had heard so much about all of you. You were so much a part
of my life, yes. He knew you before he met you.
No.
I did.
Oh, Joey.
I remember when Rosella was getting married, we were all getting our hair done, and Joey came in and said, I know who you are.
I came and took pictures of her with the hair salon. But Jeff...
Tell us he wasn't getting his hair done.
I wasn't. I have a little more than I do now. But Jeff, it was the house in Medford, and we're sitting in the family room, and he's like, I don't think I've ever really met someone who's gay before. Now, are you sure you're gay?
Jeff!
I'm like, yeah. So you were very memorable. The others are all a blur. But they're my family too now, so.
I had ass!
I never met one before.
What a line of questioning.
I never met one.
Well, let me ask you a question. Are you sure?
We're all like doubting you, okay?
The rest of the girls here would date you, love you.
Oh, and a nano. That'll be here. Yes, thank you, Joey, for coming.
Jonathan.
And Joey, you're a part of our family.
Yes, you are. We love you, Joey.
You don't really have a choice.
Joey, I asked him if I could adopt him or have him adopt us. And I tried to send adoption papers, but got screwed up.
Red tape is so bad.
But Joey, do you remember when they lived in Medford and Father Richard came over and he wanted to...
I was his older boy.
Yeah.
I was very appropriate.
He had a carry, like a basin of
Oh, he said,
water
Joey,
with a whole-
you know the drill. He said, Joey, you know the drill.
No, I was the older boy.
Yeah. You did a good job.
You're the one with the big wig. I don't know.
I don't have the legs anymore, though.
I don't know.
Of the legs anymore.
Not anymore.
Oh my God.
One girl did get those as a native Bostonian who actually lived in the city twice in my life. It's not named Medford, okay? It's Meffa.
Meffa.
Yeah,
The D's.
Okay, Med.
I grew up in Somerville. We used to joke about driving through Medford Square, Meffa Square, looking for girls, and what you do is you yell out, "Hey, Roxanne!" and someone would turn around and say,
With the big hair.
With the big hair.
Big hair.
Yes.
That's like, what's the movie that you saw that you thought was like hilarious? The Matt Damon movie with all the girls and
Oh no, Marky Mark. Marky Mark, the fighter.
Yeah.
Yes.
What a great movie.
Great movie.
the sisters.
The sisters. The sisters.
We got the sisters.
With the nails.
F.U. What was her name?
Charmaine.
Yeah.
Charmaine.
MTV girl, you know, Tracy and all
You owe me
that
money. Charmaine.
You owe me money.
stuff. Buy your own home.
But you know, Chuck, it's like classic. They're like the Shakespearean chorus.
Right.
And they're all with that terrible hair drinking beer out of a long-neck bottle.
I don't think I have a little BS that they represented them.
No.
Yeah, but I have to say one thing. If you do anything, we might bicker, but don't ever mess with us.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember when little Gracie had her accident, and then the next thing, boom, everybody's down the camera.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like in the morning.
Oh my God. And Christian came too. Unbelievable.
For me, right? Well, now we're on the subject. Buddy and I have this little problem.
Which is that?
Which-
We want to watch the Super Bowl, but we got to go to work. So maybe all you people could show up in our place.
I'm gonna go next.
You get
There you go, buddy.
But I better go next because we don't want Ray and Heather to get into a third one before I I start to feel like, oh, Jesus. Hold on. Hey, if they go 3 and I go none, I'm really in trouble. Here we go. Okay. The problem with going last is people steal your ideas. Not quite last, but I think Laura to let me go before she went. But I have to echo a couple of things. Heather's comment about the kids, and Max's comment about the kids. My kids aren't here. My kids would say exactly what Heather and Max said, the same exact things. They loved that. I mean, there's all this fun stuff that goes on down the Cape, but I can tell you, when it was time to go to your house to go to do those things, my 2 daughters were like, Dad, you know.
We're there.
Pretty mellow, but that was something that they really got excited for to go down there and do. So I have to say thank you for that because it was just, it made the 2 of them love the Cape so much, and I'm sure part of it because those fond memories of seeing things.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
With all the cousins because they love it.
Can I just tell you, Caroline, when the karaoke? Oh my God, it's one of my most favorite days of my life, and it's just kind of be, yeah.
Well, I can always say,
No talking.
I'm too shy, too embarrassed right now to say it themselves, so I'll say it for them. Thank you for that.
I love family.
And Ray stole a little thunder with the pig roast, obviously, because I was prepared to make a couple of comments.
You can do it, you can make your comments.
I don't have a lot of funny things to say about you, except for the fact that Jonathan may not know. Because you were getting so frustrated and so nervous that you had all these guests, and you were hitting me. Okay? So you had convinced yourself that this pig was going to be done before people started leaving. And Rosella kept coming to me going, what do you think? What do you think? It went from 140 to like 137 because we've been opening it so much. I think I broke the news to Rosella. I could never break it to you. I was by your side trying to get you through the whole thing. You were helping us. It was not going to happen. And she was hilarious because she kept coming to check, and she was basically telling people to eat other things because this wasn't something else. But the last couple things is just more from a selfish kind of perspective is a thank you from me for 2 things. Mainly, since we've lived downtown for a while now, but from a neighbor perspective, I have never had a neighbor, any neighbor, call me so many times to ask me to come over for dinner.
Oh.
You are the queen and king of neighborliness, generousness, everything everyone has said. Truly, I can't help but it makes a person feel really good when someone calls you and asks them to go to their house.
Yeah.
Something
All.
very basic about that, something very
Yeah.
but it does mean a lot. So even though we say no, sometimes we can't make it. Don't stop asking, please.
Oh.
Well, I would have, even if you didn't ask, I would have kept asking.
Well, and then that's on behalf of my whole family, Tracy and I together. But for me, at a lot of functions, a lot of things. My family's a little different from this, as you guys know. I'm not as close with my family as I am with you guys. That's just how life unfolded. Sometimes it does that. But at most family functions that I can remember, Rosella has always come up to me to say, "You know how much we all love you."
Oh my God.
And she says that to me, and I actually, after 20 years, feel that way now. The first 5 years, I thought maybe it was just like trying to make me feel better, but I do feel the way. And you always remind me of it, and you always want to make sure I felt good at all these things. So
nice. Oh my God, buddy. So nice. Here. Try to top that.
Jonathan, you walked her over the Brooklyn Bridge.